I am sure that you heard about investing, the art of using your money or even debt in order to create wealth. But you probably ask yourself, why should I invest my money when I can just enjoy it right now? Let me explain. This is John and his friends Robert and Martin. All of them are 25 years old and have the same degree in banking. Unfortunately, they found out that dealing with huge amounts of money every day leads to stress, and the chances are that they may not make it to the retirement age of 65. So they decided to retire at 50 and enjoy the rest of their life. After doing some calculations, they came to the conclusion that $1 million is the target. Unfortunately, that means that they will have to save $40,000 per year, which is obviously impossible. After 2 days, John remembered that his father told him about compound interest, the most powerful force in the universe, which allows you to transform tiny amounts of money into fortunes with one condition: it needs time. Let me show you how it works. Let's say that John invests $1,000 at a 10% annual return, which means that after 1 year he will have the initial $1,000 plus another $100 from interest, summing a total of $1,100. And from this moment further, compound interest creates magic. In his second year of investing, you may think that he will profit another $100. Fortunately, that's not true, because now he has $1,100 working for him at a 10% annual return, which means that by the end of the year he will make $110, summing a total of $1,210. Let's see what happens with the initial $1,000 after 10 years. Have you noticed that the interest earned is higher every single year? That is the power of compound interest, and also how you can build a fortune using tiny amounts of money if you have the time. Let's say that you save and invest $10,000 at 25 years old because you want something extra rather than just your pension when you'll be 65, so you could afford to buy a Ferrari or travel the world. Press stop and write in the comments how much do you think that $10,000 will turn into by the time you reach 65 years old. Come on, do it! So what was your answer? $50,000? $100,000? Let me surprise you. It will be $452,592, which is pretty close to $500,000. And don't forget that it was created from only $10K. Now let's get back to John and his friends. Let's assume that their starting salary is $30,000 per year, and after taxes they will be left with $24,000. Their living expenses is $14,000, which means that each of them have left $10,000 in their bank account at the end of the year. John remembered about compound interest and started to work on his goal of $1 million by the age of 50. Every single year, his salary increased, but soon after, he married and got 2 wonderful children. In order to provide a comfortable living for his family, he decided that the maximum amount of money that can be saved and invested would be $10,000 per year. Robert married as well, but he was luckier, he got 3 children.
Oh, hell no!
And he decided that in order to offer them a comfortable living, he would not save and invest more than $5,000 per year. Unfortunately, Martin never believed that $1 million is possible by that age, so he gave up. He spent all of his salary living paycheck to paycheck. Now let's see what happened after they reached their 50s. As we said, Martin did not invest anything. He spent all of his money, but the problem is that his parents were now 75 years old and their medical bills are huge, so he had to get into debt that he would never be able to pay it back. And when he will be older, the banks will not borrow him any more money, which will put him in an awful situation. On the other side, Robert had an amazing life while saving $5,000 per year. And at 50 years old, those investments generated $600,082. Even though he didn't reach his goal of $1 million, those $600,000 generated him another $60,000 every year from now on without ever running out of money, so he was able to resign and pursue his passion of traveling the world. Let's see how John is doing. As we said, John was able to save and invest $10,000 per year, which means that by the age of 50, he generated a little bit over $1 million. Now, he decided to play it safe, so he invested those money into a government bond, which is risk-free. Getting a 7% return from that bond, he was able to retire and enjoy the rest of his life without ever worrying about money, because that would mean about $75,000 per year without ever working. Now tell me, which one of these 3 guys will you be? I hope that you understood why investing is so important and how it can help you achieve your goals. I am sure that anybody would like to retire early, and as we all have different targets, we can adjust how much do we have to save and invest in order to achieve them. To help you with that, I put a link in the description with an investment calculator where you can see how much do you have to invest. In the next episode, I will explain about different types of investments, helping you to decide which one is better for you. If you have any questions about investing or any ideas about future topics, please leave them in the comment area. Until the next episode, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and stay tuned for the next one. You watch The Moneymaker, rock it baby.